Let's see circles. In a circle, let's talk about the radius. The distance from the center of the circle onto the circumference to the circumference, this distance is called radius. Even if you take the distance from the center to any point on the circumference, it will be same. Now if you extend this line to the other side, then this total length will be 2 into r, that is called as the diameter. Diameter is any line passing through the center ending on the circumference is called as a diameter, right? So diameter equal to 2 into radius. So d equal to 2 into radius. And the other one is area. So area of a circle is pi r square, where r equal to radius and pi is a constant which is 22 by 7. So pi is always equal to 22 by 7. And next one is circumference. Circumference means what is the length of this total circle, right? So if you open the circle, what is the length of that line? That is called as the circumference. Now the circumference here is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. Sometimes it can also be expressed in terms of diameter, that is why I am just writing it here, pi into 2r, and we know that 2r equal to diameter, isn't it? Diameter is twice the radius, therefore I can also write it as pi into d. Okay, let's see some questions on it. If the radius of a circle is increased to 3 times, then the circumference of the circle increases to how many times? Okay, we know that circumference is 2 pi r, right? So now the relation between circumference and radius is directly proportional. So c1 by c2 can be written as r1 by r2. Now they are saying that the radius is increased to 3 times, so which means r2 equal to 3 into r1. So then what happens to c2? c1 by c2 equal to r1 by 3r1, right? Then what happens to c2? c2 will become 3c1. Therefore how many times the circumference has increased? The circumference also has increased by 3 times, right? And what about the radius? If you have in the radius, then it is r square, then it will be 9 times. Okay. Now if the radius of a circle is decreased by 50%, find the percentage decrease in the area. So since they are asking about the percentage decrease, which is nothing but a ratio, and also they are talking about the percentages here, you could as well have taken some numbers and solved it instead of going with the normal method. Take some numbers and solve it. So what I mean to say is, let us assume that initial radius is 10 centimeters. Okay, then the radius is decreased by 50%, which means next time the radius will become 5 centimeters, right? Now let's try to find out the area with this 10 centimeters. So what is it? A1 is equal to pi r square, which means 100 pi, isn't it? You can leave it as 100 pi, anyway pi's are going to get cancelled away. Then what about A2? A2 equal to 25 pi. Therefore area has definitely reduced. How much did it reduce? Now in order to find it out, we are going to write A1 minus A2 divided by A1 into 100, right? So if you compute it, it is going to be 100 pi minus 25 pi divided by 100 pi into 100. So it is going to be 75%. So 75% is the this decrease. Okay, so other way of solving it is, you could have taken it as A1 by A2, since A is the area is directly proportional to r square. You could have taken it as A1 by A2 equal to r1 by r2 whole square, right? From this you would have found out that since this is going to be reduced by half, so r1 by r2 is going to be 2, which means A1 equal to 4 A2, or A1 by A2 equal to 4. And now you can use this this ratio and you could have substituted there, then also you are going to get the same answer, right? So what is that? 1 minus A2 by A1 into 100. Now 1 minus 1 by 4, is it? Yeah, A1 by A2 equal to 4 means A2 by A1 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 100, so which is again 75%. This is the other way of solving it. Okay, fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is Out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.